Ladies and gentlemen, today, man, we're going to be diving deep into Modern Warfare 2 and breaking down the brand new Gunsmith system that's going to be in multiplayer and Warzone 2. As you guys know, Call of Duty invited me out to LA to play Modern Warfare 2 early, and I have the intel, I have the information. We're going to break down everything, and I know you guys are going to want to watch the whole entire video. We're going to be talking about the brand new create a class system. We're going to be talking about the brand new customization options and attachment tuning, and I'll be breaking down the progression system and what they're kind of changing this year for the brand new game. And I know you guys are watching today's video. I'm only giving you guys 5 seconds to drop a like down below. If you guys don't drop a like, you fail the mission and you get bad luck. I wouldn't risk it. All right, guys, so before we jump into anything, I just want to make a disclaimer. No, this is not real in-game images. This is not like some images taken from my recording session or my early play session of Modern Warfare 2. I need to give a huge shout out to Kara. She is my thumbnail designer and basically just my all-around graphic designer. And I was able to go to her and kind of ask, hey, can you make some mock-up images? I will say this is pretty spot on to what we saw when we played early. So huge shout out to Kara. She's insane. So the developers of Infinity Ward, they kind of gave us a presentation breaking down just a crap ton of information about Modern Warfare 2. You know, the gameplay mechanics, the campaign, what we're going to be doing in the game. And then they also went through the Gunsmith system, the customization, the progression. And the first thing they showed us was the brand new Gunsmith system. So I can confirm right now that the M4A1 will be a gun returning in the game. It's going to be a returning assault rifle. I think we all kind of saw that. This is the create a class system. In the middle, we have build weapon, we have customization, and we have progression. And I know you guys can see attachments 3 out of 3. Now, this is kind of different from what we've seen in the past Call of Duties or the past Gunsmith systems, right? In Modern Warfare 2019, we were able to equip 5 attachments on our weapon. And then moving on to Vanguard, they bumped that up, they ramped that up, and we're able to put 10 attachments on a single weapon. Now, me personally, I think 5 is a pretty good amount, or maybe just a little bit too small for attachments. And then for Vanguard, I really think 10 attachments is way too much, man. Now, I will say, when we were asking questions about the Gunsmith system, Infinity Ward was like, we don't have a definite answer yet of like how many attachments you're gonna put on the weapon. The image that they showed us of like the pre-alpha version of MW2, it said we were able to have 3 attachments up top. So all of those attachments on top of the M4A1 are just classified as attachments. You can put on a muzzle, an underbarrel, a laser, ammunition, optic, or a rear grip. Moving on to the bottom of the M4A1, these are just called weapon parts, which I guess are different from their base attachments, right? All of the weapon parts or all of the slots right there. So you could put on maybe like a barrel or a different magazine, a different receiver, a different stock, and these are just classified as weapon parts. So I guess in total it would be 7, right? If you have 3 attachments and then 4 weapon parts on the bottom, I guess that would be a total of 7 attachments on your weapon, which honestly, I think that's a pretty good spot. It kind of meets in the middle compared to Modern Warfare 2019 and Vanguard. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that so far. I think it's a little bit different, but I think it's a good medium considering that, you know, Vanguard really amped it up with 10 attachments. I think that was way too much, and it made things just super confusing with how many different attachments and how many different builds you can make, and it just wasn't straightforward. But yeah, like I think the Gunsmith right now, like from this mock-up image, it's extremely similar to what we saw in LA, and yeah, it's pretty similar to what we've seen in the past, you know, with all the Gunsmiths from the previous Call of Duties, right? The M4A1 assault rifle name, you have the weapon stats right in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, you guys can see an option that says go to firing range. Yes, the firing range will be returning in Modern Warfare 2. So guys, that is basically the Gunsmith system, the create a class system in MW2. I know it's a mock-up image and it's not a real in-game image, but it's pretty damn close. So now let's jump into the next thing. Next up, guys, we have the progression system, and this is how we're gonna be able to unlock different attachments, unlock different variants of weapons, and just more weapons in general. So they're doing a weapon leveling tree, which essentially means you're gonna be starting with the M4, the base M4A1 on the left-hand side, right? And then it's gonna split off into 2 different parts as you rank up the gun and as you use the gun. The top will actually change the M4, and then you will be able to unlock a variant of the M4A1 to make it an M16, which I think is really cool, and it's a much throwback to Modern Warfare 2019, how we really could make the M4 into an M16 blueprint or variant. Then towards the the bottom of the M4A1 where it breaks off, we're gonna have the .458 SOCOM, which is gonna be more of like an SMG version of the M4A1. So it splits off into two. Then once you use, maybe the SMG version of the M4A1, you're gonna then unlock an LMG version of the M4A1, and it kind of just keeps breaking off, and that's how the progression system will work for weapons. I think it's a really cool, leveling tree or just system. It's something that we've actually never seen before. If you put a lot of time into one weapon, you will actually be able to unlock different versions or different attachments, more attachments for the gun to just customize it in so many different ways. In this image right here, that Kara made, my designer, she really killed it, and this is pretty much exactly how it looks from what they showed us in the presentation, right? And I really like this. The build that we actually played though, when we played multiplayer early, they didn't have this. This wasn't available, so we couldn't really see this in game, but they showed us pictures of everything. They kind of explained and broke down what things are going to do, how things are going to work, and I really like this. I think I'm a huge fan of this. So again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I think this is a huge W. I think it's just going to make for so many different, options, so many different variations of weapons, and if you really put a lot of time into one weapon, I think it's going to benefit you. So now we have one more thing to break down, and arguably one of the main things that's going to be coming to Modern Warfare 2, one of the biggest changes. So ladies and gentlemen, right here we have the weapon attachment tuning system. This is kind of crazy, right? This is something we've actually never seen before. I'm definitely like a little skeptical about this brand new system, right? So let's just first break it down. So what they're doing in Modern Warfare 2 is making it so we can fully customize how a single attachment works on a weapon. For instance, we're gonna take this Forged Tac CQC custom stock for the M4A1. You can then tune the stock and make it however you want. So you can give it more accuracy, or you can give it more damage, but because you're giving it more accuracy and damage, you actually might lose out on fire rate or mobility. So whatever direction you go, wherever you kind of tune the attachment, you're also gonna lose a lot of things in that attachment setup as well. And this is kind of how it's gonna go. So as you can see, they kind of made like a little grid system for like how the attachment will work. So you can kind of extend the grid into whatever direction you want to go, but then you'll obviously lose a lot of things, right? So let's say you want to give this stock way more mobility, way more range, but in turn, you're going to lose out on a lot of damage. You're going to lose out on a lot of fire rate. The recoil will probably not be good. Like the recoil control might not be as good. The handling might not be as good, but like you have a ton more mobility and a ton more range for that stock. Options are really endless here, people. Like I'm kind of skeptical because this is not really like a simplistic system, right? Like it's gonna take a little bit to actually find what works for certain attachments. It's also gonna make it extremely complex for like the newer players. They're not gonna really get it. So like when a new person comes on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for the first time, I feel like it might be a little intimidating to be like, where should I bring this stock? Should I give it more range, or should I give it more damage and lose out on like maybe some mobility, maybe some recoil control? I hope this system is as simplistic as it can be, because for me personally, when I first saw it, I was like, that's really cool, but also like, wait, there could be a learning curve. This could make the inexperienced players not have the greatest time, because if an experienced player kind of knows what they're doing, works the attachment right, and they have an advantage over the other team, it might not be as good. And I know that's something that they focus on with Call of Duty. Like they want new players to feel like they're dominating the game, they're having fun, so they keep playing. So I'm really not sure how this is gonna go. Right now, we don't even know if this system, this attachment tuning system, will be in Warzone 2 either, but I'm pretty sure it will be, considering like it's gonna be in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Like we have the heavy recoil control or the light ADS speed on the left. We have the long aim walking speed or the short aiming stability on the bottom. And this is kind of where the firing range, the brand new firing range, will really come into play, when you need to kind of test your attachments and see if that weapon tuning was good for that stock, or good for that barrel, good for that underbarrel. So many possibilities, man. I'm excited just to kind of see, but truly, like the possibilities are endless with the leveling tree, how you level up guns, how you progress through that gun and unlock different variants, how you tune different attachments. Like this might be the most insane gunsmith we have seen in any Call of Duty game. Let me know in the comment section what you think about everything, man. Let me know what you guys think about the gunsmith, the progression, the attachment tuning. There's a lot to kind of take in. I know this is basically everything that they showed us when we played Modern Warfare 2 early. and I'm super excited. Like, the beta is probably coming in September. We're probably going to be getting a crap ton more information having to do with Modern Warfare 2 in the coming months. Been a lot of leaks about the game recently, I will admit, but overall, I'm super excited. I'm ready for Modern Warfare 2. I think this is going to be a crazy game, so just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Go down below, drop a quick like. If you guys are brand new, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys next time.